Hey, Elsword got an update to release the last few dungeons of Lanox and a few other things. Today's September 9th, 2015, and let's get right into it. So, Lanox is finally being finished up, thank goodness. And the dungeons that were released are Collapsing Temple of Fire, which is the 5th dungeon of Lanox, and Grand Cavern Chasm of Divided Land, which is the final dungeon of Lanox, and the final boss, who is General Scar. And these are all the mobs that you will be able to fight inside the dungeon, and looks like Ignia is coming back, and a few other bosses. Also, with the release of the new Lanox dungeons, they released 2 more fields, Volcanic Blade Canyon, with these mobs, and I assume these 2 are the possible field bosses. And the last one is Distant Ruins. And just more information about Lanox Dungeon NPC, and there's currently an event going on where you can get a title. So, Legendary Adventurers of Lanox, play for at least 10 minutes and receive a one-time reward of Peace Up Cube 3 for 7 days, which contains the amazing trial accessories and the 15-day title, Dancing Flame Weapon. And if you hit level 80 going through Lanox, you'll get a title called Vow of Destruction, or rather known as, the 1000 title was it Oath of Ruin title, which is basically 0% crit but 11% chance to crit 100% of the time. Yeah, and they're doing collect Peace Up's emotions, where you gather 20 traces of ancient alchemy in week 1, and 20 on week 2. You exchange for Peace Up's emotion back each week, and then there's a chance you can win 300 Kaching for getting these combos, which are listed here, and I will go onto that in a minute. Okay, and further on into the Legendary Adventures in Lanox event. First thing is, every day for 2 hours daily from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. PDT, you'll get a MP buff, Blessed Baby Cradle, which is basically a little fairy that follows you and gives you MP every, I think, 30 seconds to a minute. And as you're completing dungeons in Lanox, the last 2, Collapsing Temple of Fire and Grand Cavern Chasm, you have a chance to get a +8 cube, which has a weapon, a +8 lava demon weapon specifically for your character. You need to be level 78 to use it, and you can't trade it, steal, or dismantle it, which kind of sucks, but it's a free +8 weapon for people who haven't had the opportunity to get a decent weapon. This weapon is actually pretty decent. I think it starts around 9500 physical, depending on your character. It's really good if you don't have a weapon. And they're also doing an event to get Dancing Flame Weapon and Oath of Ruin title faster. And why did they read? Okay. Basically, instead of doing, for example, the Dancing Flame Weapon, you need to clear Collapsing Temple of Fire very hard 150 times. In this event, for this event only, 1 clear of the dungeon counts as 2. So instead of running it 150 times, you can run it 75 times and get the title. And the same thing for Oath of Ruin. So instead of running it 1000 times, you can run it 500 times and you'll get the title, which is a huge time saver. And these are the contents of the Peace Up Cube 3. This looks like accessories. Yeah, all accessories. And you get the title, Dancing Weapon of Flame, which has 1.5 chance for different types of fire attacks to come. And looks like these are daily quests. So conquer an area, eliminate 200 monsters in the Volcanic Edge Canyon or Distant Ruins field, and get a mana elixir, which is basically, I believe it's 100% MP refill as a consumable item. And then Vow of Destruction, which is I'm pretty sure is essentially the same thing as Oath of Ruin when you hit level 80, and you also get 3 Sage Stones and a Transcendent Hero Ring. And then Transcendent Hero Ring gives you +3 to every skill. And here's this Vow of Destruction. Critical you have 0% chance to crit, but there's 11% chance to become the destruction for 8 seconds when attacking. And when you're in destruction mode, attack will change to critical, and critical damage will increase by 50%. So basically that means you'll have 100% crit. In addition, you'll have 50% additional crit damage to the already 150% crit modifier. And part 3 of the Legendary Adventure of Lanox. It looks like, okay, so as you level up, let's say you're starting a new character and you're coming up. So you hit level 30, you'll get a Magic Necklace and EXP Medal. Hit level 40, you'll get skill slot change medal temporary, and another EXP medal, etc. So I think this event helps lower level people come up quicker, and it gives them a little incentive to actually keep going. And then the final one of this quest chain, achieve level 70, you get a Guardian Wedge, refine Elsword cube, which is called a Ring Pop, which is basically free elemental enchant for your weapon. It's random, and it looks like another 30% EXP medal for a day. And also, when you're doing dungeons and you kill like I guess a little boss monster or something, an NPC apparently wearing a piece of paper bag will appear and gives you these different buffs. So these buffs will help you. So let's say you kill an elite boss or mob, and let's say Haggis appears, you get full MP, HP recovery in area for 3 seconds. Ooh, that's pretty good. Emirate FE appears, HP and monsters within area remain low except boss monsters. Oh, ooh, this will help a lot. Yeah. So little things to help your dungeon run go a little smoother. And also they revamped item wall. Good, because it helps the game maintain a more consistent design philosophy. Because the item wall still used the old style white UI, now it's using the darker orange UI, which I personally like a lot and I use in my videos. And they also added search function, so you can find stuff quicker. So let's say you're on E, for example, but you want to buy a Lucio item, you can just type in Lucio and it'll pop up. And you can also preview character and rotate them and change lighting, etc. And then you can go to full screen view, you can see what's going on here. And you also can preview skill cut-ins within the item wall now. Instead of having that little box that showed it, it wasn't really accurate to show. And then they're running another Kaching event. Let's see. Oh yes, okay. So you stay for 10 minutes, you get a key, right? And then once you get a key, if you like, you could purchase a 700 Kaching box, which is a blue box or a red box down here. And then when you open it with the key that you receive daily, for staying on 10 minutes, you'll receive a permanent accessory, EXP medal, and a box number 2. So box number 2 contains more stuff, which contains box number 3. And to open each box, you need to wait 10 minutes each day, and resets every day, so you have to wait 3 days, assuming you buy it to the very first day. And you can choose from red Fallen or blue Vitality. And it looks like it's an earring accessory. 35 physical, magical attack, 2% crit, 2% attack speed. That's not bad, that's pretty decent for an earring accessory. And what else? If you participate in guild PvP and were really good, high ranked, you get I think a 30-day title. If you do need Kaching and do surveys are doing 200% bonus Kaching, which is really good if you need a little bit extra but don't have any cash to spend. Royal Blood is out. Lucio Phantasy Star Academy costumes are out. And I think that's it for these patches, this patch note. So until next time.